Magandang umaga, araw po ng Miyerkules, kalagitnaan ng linggo. Di ba? Dalawang araw na lang.
Yeah. Tapos, syempre, iniintay natin kung ano mangyayari sa June 1. Meron ng recommendation yung
Yung Metro
Metro
Manila
Manila Mayor.
Council.
Yeah. Pero yung IATF, today pa lang yung meeting.
Ganun ba today?
Yes.
So mamayang gabi, baka alam natin.
Di natin alam. Possible. Baka bigla uling mag-public address. Di natin alam kung matutuloy
Mapupuwit ka na naman
mamaya. Oo nga, no? Tingnan natin kung makakapag-decision sila. Baka either tonight or tomorrow ma-announce na nila kung ano decision ng IATF.
Teka, very briefly lang, sorry, pero pauna natin, pero usapan na natin Yung reco ng Metro Manila Council kagabi, recommendation pa lang hindi pa to decision. Recommendation sa IATF, number 1, GCQ na yung buong Metro Manila.
Yes.
Pero yung mga LGU, bibigyan ng kapangyarihan na mag-localized quarantine sa mga sityo, barangay, at mga kalsada. So, kanya-kanyang quarantine na yan.
Oo nga. At saka mukhang meron daw silang nire-recommend na number coding. Diba? Ang iniisip ko lang nun, kung number coding, tas hindi daw exempted yung mga frontliners dun sa mga number coding, except kung dalawa yung sakay. Parang ganun yung understanding ko
Hindi lang frontliners Yung proposal nila is balik na yung number coding, pero exempted yung mga 2 or more ang sakay ng sasakyan.
Yes.
Hindi lang ata frontliners, pero
hindi lang frontliners, pero
so, modified number coding system sa EDSA. Well, sa Metro Manila. At pangatlo, recommendation ng MMC na hindi pa rin paandarin yung mga bus at mga jeep.
Yun, bawal pa rin talaga.
Recommendation na. At payagang paandarin na yung mga tricycle, pati mga TNVS, yung mga Grab.
Uy, dito lang sa Mandaluyong, nadagdagan pa yata yung nag-positive. Although rapid test yun, yung mga tricycle drivers, hindi naman PCR test.
So, yun ang maaring i-considera ng IATF para sa Lunes. Hindi pa alam kung yun na nga. Yun na nga yun.
Pag-uusapan pa yan.
Para lang klaro. Sorry, pero naunahan natin yung Ako po si Ed Lingaw.
Ako po si Maricel Halili. Live na tayo sa 1PH Signal Channel 1 at napapakinggan sa Radyo 5, 92.3 News FM. Live streaming na rin kami sa news5.com.ph pati sa Facebook pages at YouTube channels ng 1PH at Radyo 5.
Sinugutan ng gobyerno ang gastos para sa mga kapatid nating gusto ng umuwi sa kanilang probinsya sa tulong po ng Balik-Probinsya program. At para po mas malinawan tayo sa programang ito, makakausap po natin si NHA General Manager June Escalada. Siya po yung Executive Director ng Balik-Probinsya program. Good morning po. Sir June.
Sir, nawala yata si Sir June.
Baka sumama siya sa probinsya. Sir June.
Kasi nag-start na yung
although I was wondering, bakit NHA yung in charge sa Balik-Probinsya? Housing?
I don't know. Or baka it's just a separate position for him. Baka concurrent. Tanong natin kay Sir. Hindi ko rin sure kung bakit nga NHA yung namumuno dun sa Balik-Probinsya. Pero mukhang nag-start na siya. And I think ito yung isa dun sa mga nireklamo ni Mayor Richard Gomez, yung nagulat siya na biglang may nagbalik-probinsya sa Ormoc. Tanong na natin, Sir June.
Sir June, good morning po. Sir June, good morning.
Naku, di ata tayo
Sir, baka
nakamute
pa si Sir?
Sir June. Ayan
we shall try again. Maaga pa naman, may 2 oras pa tayo.
Mahaba pa oras para makuha natin si Sir.
But it's something that I think we need to talk about dahil sabi ng NHA in the last 5 days, at least 5 days ago, mga 30,000 Metro Manilans have applied to return home to the provinces.
Ganun na kadami.
Oo, ang target ng NHA, at least ang target ng Balik-Probinsya program, from Metro Manila, they expect or they're hoping na at least 1 million people go back to the provinces. That's 1 out of every 13 Metro Manilans.
Oo, malaki-laki. No? Mukhang ang malaking bulto nung application, yung sa Bohol and Cebu. I think sila
Visayas.
yung sa Visayas region. Baka sila kasi yung naapektuhan ng calamities before na kinailangan na pumunta dito sa Metro Manila. Ngayon, na medyo nakalipas-lipas na yung panahon ng calamity, gusto na nila uling umuwi dun sa province nila, 'di ba? Para mas maayos kumbaga yung pamumuhay. Actually, it will help our economy kapag nangyari. Kasi di ba ang sinasabi nila before, congested masyado yung population. Tsaka nakasentro rin talaga yung business sa NCR, Region 4, yung mga kalapit na
But
regions.
it's based on a lot of ifs eh. Kasi remember nga, yung Balik-Probinsya program is not new. It's been
Right.
there since panahon ni GMA. So for at least three succeeding administrations, may Balik-Probinsya program encouraging people to go back home. It's always a question of getting them home and making them stay home.
Oo, correct. Hindi,
Kasi kung the reason why people come to Metro Manila is the belief, at least belief or perception na nandito yung livelihood, nandito yung opportunity, nandito yung trabaho.
Oo.
Wala sa probinsya.
Kaya ngayon-
Yun ang perception.
Oo, tama naman. Yun din yung sinasabi actually ng Department of Trade and Industry, yung kay Secretary Lopez, na kaya kailangan sabayan yung balik-probinsya, na hindi lang siya balik-probinsya. Dapat sabayan siya ng... Actually, I think they are thinking of giving more incentives dun sa mga investors na gustong tayo ng businesses sa provinces just to attract them. Na sige, magtayo pa kayo dito to give employment to the balik-probinsya beneficiaries.
That's
Parang
the vision.
ganun yung target
But that's
nila.
always been the vision.
Yeah, that's always been
from
the vision.
three admins back, that's always, andyan si Sir. Sir, good morning po. Sir
Good
June.
morning.
Ayun,
Good
ayun
morning,
si
Maricel.
Sir June. Good morning, sir.
Sorry.
Sir,
Yeah.
telepono lang tayo, sir. Wala na kayo sa, sa video call. Bale, sir.
Dito ako.
Basta narinig kayo. Sir, tell us about the program. What exactly is the program built around?
Practically, Executive Order 114 Ed is speaking about the regional balance. So it means to say that there should be a balance within the urban centers and the rural centers. So practically, ganun yung the end game ng ating Balik-Probinsya Bagong Pag-asa.
Pero,
However, as in my capacity as now, we need immediate and the long term. So the immediate naman are all programs and projects of government right now na talagang funded under 2020 GAA na i-roll out na natin to. So yung paghatid natin sa mga kababayan natin to the provinces would want to go back will be in the 2020. And we will have proposals sa immediate natin, new proposals, new interventions, mga programs, projects, and activities for 2021 and onward. The last strategy, Ed, as well as Maricel, is the long term. Halos lahat ng mga recommendations fall. So that is...
naku.
Sir, medyo napuputol po tayo. Sir, napuputol po tayo. Sayang lang po. Baka mas maigi kung i-telepono natin si Sir na lang. Ano ba yan, video call? Kasi
the administration, but even the succeeding
Hindi siya audible.
administration.
Sir, medyo napuputol-putol pa kayo. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yun. Yes, sir. We lost a huge chunk of what you were saying.
Opo. Medyo nagka-problema dun sa technicality, sir.
Oho.
Okay.
Anyway, sir, if I understood you correctly, of course, the idea is that to bring people back home to the provinces, and decongesting Metro Manila is only one part of the strategy. The other part of the
That's right.
strategy is to build the economic centers, I suppose, dun sa mga probinsya.
That's right.
Para they also stay there and they're encouraged to build their lives there.
Oh yeah, that's right. That is our immediate actions. And ang mangyayari naman dito is that the Balik-Probinsya Bagong Pag-asa, we are saying then that it is something that we just transfer our people from Metro Manila all the way to the provinces. Actually, we have also two definitions right now of the Balik-Probinsya. The first definition is that you can go back, pwede ka pabalik sa probinsya mo where you came from, born and raised. So that would mean kung saan ka pinanganak. There is another premium definition, Ed, that you can also go back to another province where there are developments already. I can speak for, right now, I can speak for Bataan because Bataan has 1,000 employment opportunities right now. And that can be an option of other kababayan natin living in Metro Manila. That is the second definition that we put premium on Balik-Probinsya.
Kahit hindi mo probinsya, basta bumalik sa probinsya.
That's
Kahit hindi
right.
mo probinsya.
That's the essence. The normal definition again is talagang babalik ka. For example, in my case, I came from Davao, so babalik ako sa Davao. But if and when I see opportunities in Laguna, I see opportunities in Bataan or in Cebu or in other provinces for that matter, where where there are developments right now. Alam mo, Ed, we map out all our economic zones all over the country.
Sir? Sir June? Nawala
Wala.
si Sir June.
Naputol ata
Oo,
uli.
naputol yata. Gusto pa man din natin malaman kasi yung napag-usapan natin kanina, di ba, nasa 30,000 yung applicants.
So far.
Paano mo pipiliin yun kung sino yung papupuntahin mo? Ibig sabihin, if someone na lumapit sa kanila na nagsabi na, uy, interesado ako na doon na lang ako tumira sa may Batangas, for example, or sa may Bataan, for example. So, ibig sabihin ba nun, automatic papayagan ka na? Ano yung mga criteria ng pagpili nila?
Oh, and who
Diba?
chooses where you go? I mean,
Yes.
kasi hindi naman pwedeng lahat sila gusto pumunta sa ano. For example, lahat sila gusto pumunta ng Boracay.
Di
sama tayo
ba? Sarap yun.
Oo.
May beach. Tapos paano yung
Hindi naman pwedeng ganun.
Hindi nga. Paano nga yun?
So who decides?
Ayan, siya na si Sir June, sir.
Yeah, I'm back,
Sir.
I'm back.
Sir, may magandang
Ayun.
tanong si Maricel.
Hindi, sir, kasi kanina napapag-usapan lang po namin ni Bok. Ngayon, meron na po tayong 30,000 applicants, no po? Tama po ba doon sa Balik-Probinsya?
83,789 na. Over the last 12 days, I mean.
Sorry, sir, ilan?
83,789.
83,000. Marami-rami na. Pero doon sa mga applicants na yun, sir, paano nyo po pipiliin kung sino sa kanila, kumbaga, yung mga kwalipikado para maging part ng Balik-Probinsya? Pagkahalimbawa, sinabi ba nung isang tao na, uy, gusto ko magpunta ng Bataan, dyan ako magtatrabaho. Automatic, ganun ba yun kahit hindi siya galing doon?
Okay, una-una, let me correct myself. It's not 83, it's 63,789. Now, we sorted out itong 63,789 into traveling alone as well as traveling with families. Now, ang tinitingnan namin is that mas maganda natin unahin as a matter of priority and strategy the traveling with families. Kasi in the enrollment form that they filled up, we asked nandun how many years have you been here in Manila? So sabi nila, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, or even 10 years. And most of these families have already 3, 5, and there are 8 or 10 children. So meaning to say, relatively mas matagal na sa Manila. And the Balik-Probinsya, Bagong Pag-asa, is targeting that kind of population. Kasi if we have less resources right now, at saka puro lang tayo kung sino yung interesado, then alis, we will not be able to decongest Metro Manila. So, what we're saying is, itong families na to, the 28,853, will be our priority beneficiaries for the Balik-Probinsya Bagong Pag-asa program. Now, wala namang sinasabi na may qualification or criteria. Kasi at any given time, sabi ng framework natin, dapat it has to be voluntary, informed, and willing sila. So, walang puwersa. This is something that we would like to impress upon each one na talagang voluntary siya in nature. So, pwede ka umuwi sa probinsya mo or pwede ka umuwi sa isang probinsya where there are opportunities already.
Pero paano, sir, kung pag-uwi nila sa probinsya, what will happen dun sa family na babalik? I mean, saan sila titira? May nakaprepare po ba na ganun? Kasi if they choose, for example, na umuwi sa probinsya pero hindi dun sa province na mismong pinanggalingan nila.
Thank you, Maricel. That's a very valid question. The DSWD, di ba, there are 70 departments right now that are reusing the resources altogether to implement the Balik-Probinsya. The DSWD will have a transportation allowance from 3,000 to 35,000, depende sa number of children na dala mo. So, maximum 35,000. So, that can already reach as far as Zamboanga or Cotabato or even Surigao. 35,000, malaki na yun. Ang boost natin is only 2,000 hanggang Butuan. So, there is also a 50,000 livelihood assistance para sa family natin returning to the provinces. At ito yung sinabi mo, what if wala silang bahay sa isang probinsya? The DSWD will provide a housing rental subsidy from 6 months to 1 year. So, meaning to say, pag avail mo ngayon and upon landing to the province, meron kang rental subsidy na ibibigay ni DSWD up to 1 year. And that is enough lead time for NHA to be able to construct housing for all of our beneficiaries in the province. Plus, of course, the transitory family support package amounting to 70,000 for the family, which will be given in tranches.
So may
Sir,
pabahay.
medyo if you do the math, medyo malaki-laking halaga po 'yan kasi if I remember correctly, your target is around 1 million Metro Manilans na maibalik probinsya.
Yes.
Dagdag diyan yung 70,000 per family na nabanggitin niyo, tapos 6 months to 1 year na subsidy for their housing. That amounts to a tidy sum. Have you done the math on that? How much would that cost?
Yeah, actually, we did some estimation already, Ed, and medyo malaki talaga. That is why, sabi ng Executive Order 114, that anything that you need to do the realignment of your funds unutilized in 2020, gamitin na for BP2, Balik-Probinsya Bagong Pag-asa. For 2021, we committed to propose talaga, Ed, for the possible funding and appropriations of all the efforts para to make this program successful in the years to come.
Yes, sir. Well, I asked about that kasi yun nga if we are going to guarantee them a subsidy of 6 months to 1 year, I would see that as parang short term pa rin, maybe short to medium term. It's getting them to stay there with the good work and getting them to plant their roots there para hindi lang sa pabalik-balik at hindi na sayang yung ginastos papunta doon. Otherwise po we would just have sent 1 million people. Baka mamaya, yun lang concern natin baka mamaya we send 1 million people to the provinces para magbakasyon tapos napilitin din bumalik dahil walang oportunidad.
Correct.
Which brings up the question po na is the infrastructure already ready to accept them? Are the processes and the infrastructure in the provinces already to accept them? The potentials already there to accept them, or are we just putting the people there and hoping to build the potential as we go along?
Okay. That would be the long-term, Ed. Actually, Ed, ganito yung nangyari. So we have the immediate concerns, di ba? So ang immediate natin, propelled by pandemic. So we just want to support their interest. Kasi they are the willing voluntary
Yes, sir.
action na
Yes, sir.
nag-apply sila.
Yes, sir.
So supportahan lang natin sila.
And we understand that, sir, kasi syempre ngayon mahigpit sa walang trabaho sa Metro Manila dahil lockdown.
That's
So
right.
people would
Supportahan
want
natin
to look
yun.
for choices.
Yung idea na yan, supportahan natin because there are also local government units, alam mo, local government units right now that have signified their interest to also provide support to their own constituents. I'm speaking for Leyte, Sambo Norte, Pangasinan, Samsur, the top 10 preferred provinces. Their government are more than willing to observe their own constituents. Now, on the long term, tama ka. Itong pag-transfer natin is just a matter of transferring them from Metro Manila to their provinces. But the real Balik-Probinsya Bagong Pag-asa will take place, to me, in my projection, 5 years thereafter, or even 10 years thereafter, where there are opportunities right now. Pag i-legislate na natin on a long term, we will legislate that government decentralization, approval of economic zones, approval and creation of urban new township development, and all others. Plus, of course, the employment. I can speak, Ed and Maricel, for example, in the case of Cagayan de Oro. There is that PBTEC, which is an economic zone. Right now, sobrang daming opportunities for work. So we're trying to match all of this data so that people from Cagayan de Oro, Butuan, and even in Misamis Occidental and Oriental will be able to attract themselves. No? Ma-attract sila doon para pupunta sa PBTEC. So that's a very good economic zone. And we have plotted out already, Ed, yung mga economic zones natin in the whole of the country.
Pero matagal-tagal pa, mga 5
Medyo
years.
matagal.
Yes, sir.
Oo.
You're talking really long term, You're really talking long term.
Actually, ang sinasabi ko nga, Ed, at saka Maricel, is that if only the previous administrations did also I was not saying then that it was a failure. There were just missing links and gaps in the implementation of the project. So here, we would like to tap all the, alam mo, I recommended to the board, to the council, Ed, the expansion of the membership to include Association of Mall Owners, Association of Urban Planners, Association of State Universities and Colleges. Kasi these are the very people that will help us out in the development of the countryside. Hindi naman talaga ang national government agencies eh. All of these economic activities will be propelled by the private sector. So on board natin sila lahat. Ang sabi ko nga, in my experience, let's say for example, paano nangyari na naging-develop ang Cagayan de Oro? That's over the last 100 years. Paano nangyari na develop ang Davao City? I came from Davao City. Just over the last 80 years. So therefore, the Balik-Probinsya Bagong Pag-asa will not also happen in 2 years or in 5 years. It can mean 10 years down the road really.
Mhm. Pero sir, paano yung magiging proseso kapag halimbawa na-approve na yung isang family na maging bahagi sila nung Balik-Probinsya? Paano yung magiging sistema nung pag-uwi nila, especially now that we're still in quarantine? And I remember, nabanggit nga po namin kanina, si Ormoc Mayor Richard Gomez, nagreklamo nung nakaraan kasi nagulat daw siya. Biglang may bumalik daw dun sa...
Isa yung LGU.
Isa yung LGU. Parang hindi yata na-coordinate sa kanya na may pabalik sa probinsya.
Yeah, actually our apologies for Mayor Gomez when that incident or mock happened. But as far as I'm concerned, as the executive director, we also did our coordination with the governor himself. So parang siguro there was just missing or misinformation or parang hindi lang naayos ang communication line between the governor as well as down to the line ng mga mayors. While hindi naman under the jurisdiction perhaps of the governor to the component cities of Ormoc. But what we're saying is that the coordination is lodged before the DILG. At any rate, nasagot na yan ni Secretary Ed Anyo with respect to the coordination. So what is the process now? Ang process natin, once you are able to install, either online or manual,
Sir Jude.
DSWD will conduct. So may social preparation na gagawin si DSWD so that you will be able to they will be able to socially prepare themselves for the possible transfer or moving back for good. Actually, the term na ginagamit natin dito is these are residents of Metro Manila going back to the provinces for good. So pupunta siya ng Leyte, ng Cebu, ng Samar, ng Surigao, or Bataan for good. So after the social preparation, the DSWD will tell me na GM, these are already qualified according to the criteria of the DSWD and the BP2. So I will now organize the trip. After organizing the trip, it can mean land-based, air-based, or it can mean sea. So lahat ng mga resources available natin, after all, libre naman to. This will be provided for free by government. Kung mag-aeroplano sila going to Mindanao, o mag-bus sila going to Visayas, or mag-bus sila going to some parts of Luzon. So, sasaluin sila. Pagdating nila sa probinsya nila, there will be a mirror structure of the BP2 Council, kung sino-sino yung members ng national, will always be there to support. Kasi the Balik-Probinsya naman technically will not also happen here. We will just be sending and coordinating that all the efforts, all the assistance and entitlements will be provided by the regional level the moment they arrive at the province. So nandun na yun. Si TESDA, si DSWD, si DOLE, si TTI, and all others. Even the DA, the Department of Agrarian Reform and Department of Agriculture, will also be providing their own entitlements para sa ating mga beneficiaries.
So, hindi naman walang chance na maantala rin sila dun sa mga checkpoints, mahaharang, kumpleto sila ng documents.
Kasi cleared naman to sa atin from the moment they depart from here. Actually, that was the pilot project I did last May 20. I was just trying to test the system as well as the policies and the procedures. Now na may mga comments and areas for recommendation, areas for improvement, so gagawin natin na maayos the next time around.
Sir, but sir, in the case of excuse me, in the case of yung complaint ni Richard Gomez as mayor, but you did say kasi na na before departure meron ng social preparation and so on down the line. I'm wondering lang if that was the case in the case of the complaint of Mayor Gomez, kasi in the end po the city mayor more than the governor would be the one with the boots on the ground. Siya po yung talagang magtatrabaho diyan sa mga partikular ng pag-integrate ng mga tao. Not so much the governor, I think it would be the LGUs mismo down the ground
Yeah, we will correct that, Ed. We will correct that kasi siguro that is why the pilot project was intended to see where are the areas by which we will improve. This time around, sabi ko doon sa aming team, sa Deputy Council, suspend po na kasi ayaw namin na mahalo doon sa hatid probinsya ng mga OFW, hatid workers.
Baka ganun baka nagkakagulo
nagkakagulo na tayo So sabi ko, we will suspend po na kasi that is the pilot project. Let's look at our systems. Let's look at our protocols and our procedures. Pag ma-perfect natin to, we will now have the simultaneous rollout in the second week of June. So that was just the first attempt, Ed. So we already saw our limitations. We also saw our errors, and therefore, ayusin namin. Even yung Mayor Gomez na talagang we will coordinate with the mayors, we will do that. Isa lang ang request ng isang mayor ng Leyte, si Mayor Pel Texon. Sabi niya, GM, baka you can provide us with a master list earlier. So that we can also vet whether or not the returning Balik-Probinsya beneficiaries are really residents of a barangay or in my own town or municipality, which we will do. Gagawin namin.
Kasi sir, I suppose the last thing you would want is to have people go to the provinces and we spend for that. Tapos after a few months babalik lang pala.
Babalik na dito.
So sayang gagastusin natin tsaka yung effort
Yeah, we will address that, Ed. We will address that. And
Sir,
we are even thankful for the comment of Mayor Gomez and saka ni Mayor Pel kasi that will enrich our procedures and protocol as well.
Sir, to Mases' earlier question kanina, and I think it's an important question din to ask. Yung selection process po ba, for example, theoretically, if you have a million people, sabihin natin 1,000 people who want to go to a specific province, sabihin natin for example, Batanes o Tawi-Tawi, they choose Batanes. Do they get to go to that province, or is there a selection process by which somebody in government says na no, you have to go here, you have to go there? I mean, do they get to choose, or does government choose for them? Kasi baka mamaya, alam mo, baka mamaya lahat gusto mo po ng Boracay.
Oo, masarap doon. Nakabakasyon ka lang
Sasama
lagi,
kami doon.
sir.
Di ba yun naman I mean?
The first definition, Ed, babalik ka sa probinsya mo.
Opo.
So that would mean your first choice.
Your origin, your point of origin.
There is less intervention on the part of government there. Kasi gusto niyang babalik sa probinsya niya. Di ba? So this is my willing act na babalik ako sa Davao, babalik ako sa Surigao. However, the moment babalik siya sa isang probinsya, not his birthplace, na ibang probinsya, that is where the process of matching of your skills. Alam mo, Ed, sa profile ko ngayon, the 63,789, almost 50% are college graduates.
Ilan, sir? 15 or 50?
College graduate. So meaning these are highly...
Sir, the number, sir, 50 or 15? Did you say 50?
50.
50%. Kalahati.
50. Kalahati ng 63,000 are college graduate, meaning these are employable. And the age bracket is from 18 to 35 years old, a very productive age. So kung gusto ka pupunta ng Bataan, so I will ask naman si Governor Abet. And sabi niya, GM, meron ko 1,000 dito na willing opportunities for job na wala kaming tao. So that is where we match the skills now. That is the second definition of Balik-Probinsya natin. So there will be matching of the skills, matching of the competencies, pero mas madugo na trabaho ito. Kasi we will be coordinating closely with the local government and the opportunities await them.
May matchmaking pala.
Sir, may mga may mga tinawag na mga tanong yung mga viewers natin.
Netizens natin.
Can we ask them to you, Bok, ano?
Ayan.
Tapos kung may gusto maghabol ng mga tanong habang nandito si si Secretary, itanong natin. Sige, Bok.
Ito, galing kay, ano pangalan yan? Ito sir, galing sa viewer namin na si Sam Chris Valiente. Paano na naman daw po yung mga gamit sa bahay like yung appliances at iba pang kagamitan? Provided din daw ba? Natawa na si sir. Kaya abuso na kayo.
may malaking flat screen TV, ganun.
Oo, ganyan. May theater room. Hindi, joke lang.
Bahay na abutan nila doon sa probinsya will be a core house. Meaning, basic lang siya. May power, water, at saka maganda. Maganda naman din yung mga ginagawa ng agency under our administration right now. It is practically a very, the departure of the past na 22. Ngayon, ginawa ko 28. Naka-granite tiles na, maganda na yung living condition kasi may one bedroom or may 2 bedrooms na. Pero yung appliances naman, Maricel, dapat hindi na yan. Anything for luxury, hindi na siya basic. Hindi na natin sagot sa gobyerno yan. However, may nakita ako.
Sir?
Nawala si Sir.
Naawa din ako sa kanya kasi dala-dala niya yung mga refrigerator sa cabinet niya.
Oo.
So, sabi ko kay Secretary Art Tugade at kay Secretary Mon Lopez of DTI, we will organize a garage sale para cash na lang ang dalahin nila. So, DTI will be able to have an auction. So, magkano yung refrigerator mo? That's only 3,000, 5,000. Bilhin na yan siya. So, may auction, cash ng dalahin mo rather than you bring in your appliances from Metro Manila all the way to your province. Medyo sobrang
dami naman nun.
pagod na yun. Sobrang na. So we will organize an auction or a garage sale para lang din si DTI will be able to contribute a lot to lighten, yung mapagaan yung biyahe ng ating beneficiary.
Mas maganda na nga yun, sir, ano? Para kumbaga dadali nila doon yung cash na yun na pagbentahan na, doon na lang sila bibili ng mga gamit nila.
Alam mo, Maricel, nagdala pa sila last time ng yung 200 liters na drum. Sabi ko, iiwan na yan. Hindi, sir, kailangan namin itong drum na to. Kawawa, sobrang. So, i-load namin sa bus, papuntang Leyte.
Uy, pero gano'n naman talaga tayo mga Pilipino, sir. Kahit nga Christmas, magpunta ka dun sa Araneta Bus Terminal, makikita mo, dami-daming mga bit-bit. Kala mo, di na uuwi ng Manila, di ba? Mga pasalubong. Oh. Ayan.
Yun. Sige.
Okay.
Sir, anyway, sir, we'll keep in touch with you po para kung may mga karagdagang mga tanong. And I'm sure kasi medyo mahaba-haba pa to. Ay, sir, before I forget, nabanggit nyo kanina yung 6 months to 1 year na parang subsidy of some sort. Mga magkano po yan, more or less, para may idea tayo?
Wala pa tayong to be determined pa yan by DSWD as to how much yung rental subsidy between 6 months to 1 year. So we don't have the fixed figure yet right now.
So among them, yung 6 months to 1 year na subsidy, tapos merong 70,000 po, tama?
Yeah, 70,000 transitory family support package of food and basic household needs, utensils, tables, chairs, beddings, school uniform, supplies, and for the children as well as the other needs of the children.
Isang bagsakan po yan, yung 70,000.
Ima-monthly natin to, kasi yun sabi ko na dapat ima-monthly to kasi pag ibagsak mo tong 70,000 na to, baka, well, it can go somewhere. So it has to be on a monthly basis.
Baka saan mapunta, sabihin.
Sir, sorry, gaano nga po uli kadami yung target natin na mapauwi? 1 million ba?
Ang 1 million na projection ko will be down the line after 2 years.
After 2 years.
The exponential rate right now is there is between 4,000 to 5,000 every day enrolling. Imagine, Maricel, we opened our website 12 days ago, umabot na ng 63,000. So if the rate of increase is this high, so ang projection ko after 2 years, aabot siya ng 1 million. But of course, we will not be able to cater to the 1 million. We will prioritize it. Yung tanong ni Ed kanina is very valid yun eh. Ano yung mga, wala namang criteria, but there are prioritization. For example, doble-doble na yung vulnerabilities mo. Differently abled ka pa, nakatira ka pa sa ilog, nakatira ka pa sa coastal road, nakatira ka sa fault line. actually, this is one thing that we would like also to inform everybody. Na meron din tayong priority criteria. Yung mga vulnerable sectors talaga na nanirahan sa Maynila na wala talagang permanenteng bahay. Kung may bahay man, nasa ilog. Pag nasa ilog pa, talagang sobrang kawawang-kawawa yung situation nila. And plus, of course, we also got the data from our disaster map that those that are also informal settler families living along the fault line will also be our priority as well.
Nako.
Sir, I did lang some quick math. Yung 70,000 transitory fund para sa mga lilipat, kung 1,000,000 po sila, that would amount to 70 billion.
Ang laki. Ganun
70
kalaki.
billion. Yeah, ganun kalaki.
Sa transitory pa lang yun.
Naku.
Sa story pa lang yun.
Nasa crisis
Actually,
tayo, sir.
Ako nga.
Paano tayo kuha ng ganung pera?
I also did my computation. Ang requirements ko this year would be something like 12 billion already.
Naku.
For
Okay.
next year lang.
Oo.
So, if we intend to accommodate the projection, at talagang sobrang laki. But of course, hindi naman yan isang babaan yan eh. So that will be a long-term and continuing intervention by government. Sabi ko nga, sa Balik-Probinsya, Bagong Pag-asa, sabi ko, if only this was really done in the past well, I think we could have already enjoyed the benefit of regional balance ng ating Pilipinas. So that the balance of regional development could have been enjoyed already right now. Kasi, di ba, 7 years, 10 years, even 20 years down the road really. Hindi siya pwede na overnight na makita mo yung fruits ng Balik-Probinsya at saka Bagong Pag-asa.
Okay.
Okay, maraming salamat,
Thank you
sir.
po, sir.
Si NHA General Manager June Esclada, siya rin ng punong abala ng tama ba, sir? Ng Balik-Probinsya program. Sir, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ed. Thank you, Maricel.
O bago kami mag-break, batiin muna natin yung ating mga viewers. Magandang umaga kina Noel Romblon Ilagan, Reginald Taberao.
Walang mga kama.
Oo, walang kama. Di ko tuloy alam
Hindi
ko.
mo alam kung isang tao lang yun.
Kung ano yung first name sa surname eh. Adla Orendain at Melissa San Miguel. Watching naman para, baka sa Legazpi City sila nanonood, no? Sina Orlando Bonacua, Abigail Reblora at Jolie Caparanga Bonacua.
Greetings po sa lahat ng mga kababayan natin abroad. Sa mga overseas Filipino workers, mga tripulante, mag-ingat po kayo at tumutok lang dito sa 1PH para sa pinakahuling mga balita. Yan lang po kayo mga kapatid. Magbabalik ang special coverage ng 1PH sa COVID-19. Nagbabalik ang special coverage ng 1PH sa COVID-19 pandemic.
Higit 2 buwan ng tigil operasyon ang mga laro sa Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office o PCSO. Pero nito lang ding nakaraang linggo nang magbigay sila ng 3 bilyong pisong ayuda para sa COVID-19 response. Para sa iba pa nilang programa ngayong panahon ng COVID-19, makakausap po natin si Ginoong Muriel Pajarillo, ang manager po ng PCSO Charity Assistance Division. Magandang umaga po sa inyo.
Ma'am.
Ma'am, good morning.
Yes.
Hi, ma'am.
Yes,
Good morning
ma'am.
po.
Opo. Ma'am, makikibalita muna kami no bago tayo dumako dun sa binigay po ninyong 3 billion. Gaano ba kalaki yung naging epekto po nung COVID-19 sa PCSO? Daming nawala. Walang loto.
Oo,
Di
stand sila.
nagsara. Oh.
Mainly po yung aming games again. But still we gave out po almost 3 billion as you said earlier. And ito po ay sa iba't ibang ahensya. Like we gave 420 million to PhilHealth for the COVID intervention. And then nagbigay rin po kami sa 82 DOH retained and LGU managed hospitals throughout the country ng 447 billion. Million, I'm sorry. 447 million. And doon po sa malasakit centers, nagbigay din po kami ng additional funding kasi po may regular funding po kami for the malasakit centers. Solely po for the COVID cases. And then recently po yung dividend na 2.2 billion ibinigay din po sa Department of Finance. But almost 3 billion po from the PCSO.
Ma'am, how did you choose kung sino yung dapat na maging recipients o yung makatanggap nung budget na 3 billion, paghahati-hati nyo?
Yung sa PhilHealth po, hindi kami nag-choose noon. We were in aid dun po sa government initiatives at saka commitment po ng PCSO to help yung government. So, nagbigay po kami sa PhilHealth. So, yung 82 hospitals naman po, most of them requested and we deemed it proper po na mabigyan at least po yung mga hospitals na nangangailangan para po matulungan din nila yung mga constituents and yung mga patients na nasa hospitals nila na magkakaroon po ng sakit due to this pandemic.
Ma'am, speaking of patients, no, kasi usually kapag mga naka-confine sa hospital na talaga medyo kapos yung budget, PCSO talaga nilalapitan eh. So paano ngayon na, opo ma'am, paano yung ngayon na merong pandemic? Paano nila napaprocess yung paglapit sa PCSO?
Meron po na kami ngayong that began early on. Meron na po kami, naka-online na po kami ngayon. Doon po sa aming mga regular patients na binibigyan before through our IMAP process. Ngayon po ang tawag po doon ay MAP, Medical Access Program. Ito po ay through online application ng mga patients na nasa mga hospitals, na mga patients po for dialysis, chemo, at saka po yung mga medicines for post-operative diseases.
Paano yun, ma'am? I-visit lang nila yung PCSO website? Kasi iniisip ko, halimbawa, yung mga may chemo, regular, usually, o kung halimbawa, weekly dialysis. Yung kanyang chemo o kaya yung kanyang dialysis, paano yun? Every week, magpa-process sila online?
Meron po kaming process that for chemo 21 days. Hindi naman po every week yun. So we give out financial assistance at least 21 days after nung una po niyang paghingi ng tulong. So babalik po sila, yung mga patients at clients namin for chemo, babalik sila sa amin after 21 days.
Ma'am, atras ako ng konti, ma'am. Kasi nga, a bulk of the revenues ng PCSO come from gaming from games I mean, lotto and so on down the line, sweepstakes. With what happened the last 2 months na pandemic, anong impact dun sa revenue stream ninyo sa PCSO? Ilang percent baling nakat?
Speaking po, because hindi naman po ako authority to speak about yung aming revenue that, for another department or to another sector to discuss. Pero, generally speaking po, malaki po talaga ang impact because yun po ang aming main source of revenues, yung aming mga games.
Alright.
So, yun po ang pinagkukuhanan namin ng aming charity fund. But just the same po, we are trying to craft ways and means po para maibalik namin yung aming revenue.
Well, I asked that question po kasi there of course is the question of sustainability. How long can you keep on funding these programs or projects habang wala pa ho tayong gaming?
I'm sorry po, pero I'm not, hindi po ako yung authority to give out yung reply tungkol dyan. I was just informed na I will be discussing about the charity fund, yung pinamimigay po namin at ipamimigay pa in spite of the COVID.
Okay, sige ma'am. I'll retweak the question. Are we confident that we have enough money for the next few months, at least as far as funding these programs are concerned?
Fund?
Ma'am?
Hello? Are you speaking, do you mean po yung sa charity fund?
Actually, in general, all your projects, all your programs that are charitable in nature, are you confident you have the funding that you would need for the next few months?
Yes po. As far as we are continuing pa rin po yung aming MAP process, which is po yung for individual patients, at saka po yung pinamimigay pa rin po namin doon po sa aming programs because that is po allocated na po yung funds niyan for the whole year. Because we have several projects po, programs for the charity assistance sector. So, naka-program po yan for the whole year.
Kaya lang ma'am, kung for the whole year yung program natin, of course may allotted budget na. So ibig sabihin, yung impact po ng COVID-19 dun sa kita ng PCSO, possible na maramdaman natin by next year pa. I mean dun sa mga charity na binibigyan natin.
Yes po. Tama po yun.
Naku, how do you plan to address that, ma'am? O sa bagay, lahat naman ng industry affected.
Yeah, that's why nga po, as I said earlier, we are trying or we are crafting ways and means po, alternative ways for us, even with the pandemic, for us to yung sa income generating sector namin ay masustain po namin yung aming revenues.
Pero ma'am, despite yung kakulangan dun sa revenue ng PCSO, paano yun naka-apekto doon sa laki ng budget na tinutulong natin doon sa mga regular patients?
Actually, meron talaga pong malaking epekto. That's why ang nangyayari po, we are always adjusting po yung aming budget. Depende po yun sa aming review or sa aming pagtingin po doon sa aming budget na naiiwan or the remaining budget.
So, ibig sabihin, kung halimbawa yung isang chemo patient, usually nakakatanggap siya ng 25,000, does it mean na nabawasan ngayon for now?
Ay, hindi naman po. Yung sa mga case rates po, hindi naman po nababawasan. We are just, yung sa general, sa general budget namin, allocation, dun po kami nag-a-adjust.
Okay, sige ma'am. Thank you ma'am for joining us. Maraming salamat po. Moriel Pajarillo, ang manager ng PCSO Charity Assistance Division.
Thank you, ma'am.
Naku, itinalaga ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte si Wilkins Villanueva bilang bagong pinuno ng Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency. Papalitan ni Villanueva ang mababakanting pwesto ni outgoing PDEA Chief Aaron Aquino. Nagpasalamat naman si Villanueva sa tiwala ng Pangulo para manguna sa war on drugs. Sabi niya pa, sa halos 2 dekada raw niyang pagsisilbi sa PDEA ay nakamit na niya sa wakas ang pagiging Director General. Mula naman sa pagiging Presidential Advisor on Economic Affairs and Information Technology Communications ay itinalaga ng Pangulo si Ramon Jacinto bilang Undersecretary ng DICT. Nakilala si Jacinto bilang isang musikero. Pinalitan niya ang nagbitiw na si Eliseo Rio. Ganyan.
Okay, that's interesting. Ba't sa akin yun?
Hindi, actually, yun din yung napapag-usapan namin kahapon. Kasi parang, I'm not familiar with the background of Mr. RJ Jacinto. All I know is that meron siyang, kilala siya as a
May
musician,
TV and
gitara,
radio
may
station
TV
naman siya.
station siya. But I don't know about IT.
Oo. Well, kasi yung pinapalitan ni RJ, si Eliseo Rio, has been immersed in information technology, communications, and even surveillance.
Yes.
Kasi
Oo.
dati yung military intelligence group
So,
for a really long time. So I don't know if it's fair to even compare.
Hindi ko rin alam kung ano yung naging basis. Pero remember, si Senator Onasa naging secretary ng DICT because the president believes na, well, since meron siyang military background, he can manage the department. Pero pagka-appoint, di ba, nagkaroon din sila ng conflict inside?
Yeah. At nagkaroon, hindi, tsaka anong in-appoint si Gringo nasan dati ng DICT, it was with some humor na umamin si Senator Nasan na he would have to move on from his 3310
Exactly.
na Nokia to a smartphone.
Yeah.
Kasi hindi pa niya gamay yung smartphone. So that was our incoming DICT secretary.
And
So,
now,
yun. But I think that was quite some time ago. So baka by this time, just take naman long to
baka naka-iPhone na siya.
Nagulat ako kay Aaron Aquino. Kailan ba siya umalis?
Si Aaron Aquino, parang teka lang Ito yun nga yung binabasa kong breaking kanina. Mukhang kinonfirm na ni Executive Secretary
Did he resign?
Bedial
Did he
Dea.
retire or ano?
No, na-reassign siya. Wait. Tinahanap ko pa dun sa thread namin. Parang
Kasi doon ako nagulat. Hindi ko nabasa yun.
sa Clark International Airport. Mukhang
GM?
na-assign siya doon as, I think, GM.
I mean, did he retire from PIDEA? Or was
I'm
he
not sure if
fired?
he
Was
retired or talagang umalis na siya. Pero ito yung actually naghihintay tayo ng official announcement from Malacanang.
So wala pa
to
official
confirm.
announcement?
Yeah.
Kaya pala nagulat ako.
Lumabas lang kasi yung yung balita na yun linawin ko pala. Si Villanueva, that's official.
Si Wilkins.
Si Wilkins Villanueva, that's official na
ng
siya na
tinalaga.
yung pumalit sa PIDEA.
Pero hindi pa official na...
Kay Aaron Aquino. That's official already. Kasi si Secretary Harry Roque, naglabas na siya ng statement confirming that.
Okay.
Ngayon, ang lumalabas na balita, si Aaron Aquino daw ay lilipat sa Clark International Airport as General Manager. Pero, ano pa lang yun? We're still waiting for the confirmation from Secretary Roque or anyone from
But we have no
Malacanang.
idea why Aaron Aquino left.
No. Wala pa siyang sinasabi kung bakit.
Okay. Well, that's interesting because the drug campaign was yung pinaka-core ng focus ng Duterte administration for the past 4 years.
Yeah.
So, what happened
Tingnan
there?
natin kung ano mangyayari.
We can guess Aaron Aquino. Let's call him up.
Oo nga, para malaman natin ano na ba nangyari.
Anyway po, nagkasundo ang 17 Metro Manila mayors na irekomenda. Ito nga, rekomenda sa IATF na isailalim sa General Community Quarantine ng National Capital Region sa June 1, next week, Monday. Diba? Sa ilalim po ng GCQ, pwedeng magpatupad ng selective lockdown sa kanyang nasasakupan ang isang mayor. Again po, panukala pa lang yan papayagan na rin ang pagbabalik ng 75% ng workforce sa mga piling industriya. Mari na rin ang public transportation. Teka. Hindi. Sabi ni Jojo kahapon, hindi ang sabi ni Jojo kasi kagabi, ang recommendation nila, wala pang bus at jeep. Pero meron ng tricycle at TNVS. Recommendation nila 'yon. At ang inter-island na pagbiyahe sa GCQ regions. Posibleng ilabas ng IATF ang desisyon tungkol dito ngayong araw. So, yun ang aabangan mo, Bok, mamayang gabi.
Yeah.
So, magtimpla ka ng maraming kape.
Correct. Naku. Good luck. Sana maaga-aga kung magkaroon ng announcement mamaya. Ito, aprobado na ng Asian Development Bank ang $400 million o higit 20 bilyong pisong policy-based loan ng Pilipinas para mapalakas ang domestic capital markets kasabay ng COVID-19 crisis. Makatutulong daw ito para mapaunlad ang infrastructure spending ng gobyerno maging sa mga susunod na taon. Paraan din daw ito para mapondohan ang long-term investments ng bansa para magkaroon ng mas maraming trabaho para sa mga Pilipino. Tumutulong din ang ADB sa COVID response ng bansa. Sa kanila tayo nakahiram ng pera.
Umaasa po yung Department of Agriculture na maaaprubahan ng Kongreso ang hiling nilang 66 billion pesos na pondo para sa sektor ng agrikultura. Ayon kay Agriculture Secretary William Dar, gagamitin po yung pondo para matyak ang food sufficiency at productivity ng bansa. Pati sa marketing, logistics at support services kagaya po ng digital agriculture. Paano yung digital agriculture?
Ewan. Digital agriculture.
Pati na sa Cash for Work program. Ayun. Sabi ni Dar, 15% ng farming activities ang naapektuhan ng ipatupad ang enhanced community quarantine. Actually, malit lang yung epekto sa kanila eh. 15%. I mean, kasi farming is medyo talagang by nature may social distancing yan eh.
Right.
Hanggat 40% ng mga ani naman ang hindi na ibenta sa merkado. Kaya malaki raw ang mga programa kagaya ng Kadiwa.
This is the time to reboot Philippine agriculture. Rebooting and reforming Philippine agriculture is key. We want an agriculture that is modern. We want an agriculture that is technology-based.
Hello sa mga viewers natin na sina Rico Raagas, Noel Bisnar, Andaya Larry at Darwin Marvilas Nebres. Walang bibitiyo mga kapatid, magbabalik pa ang aming special coverage sa COVID-19 pandemic. Nagbabalik ang special coverage ng 1PH sa COVID-19 pandemic.
Pinapayagan po ng DTI ang operasyon ng mga dermatological clinics sa gitna ng COVID-19 pandemic, pero marami sa mga ito ang sarado pa rin. Pinapayagan pala.
Oo nga.
Hindi ko alam yun. Okay, kaugnay po niyan, makakausap natin ng pinuno ng Public Relations and External Affairs ng Philippine Dermatological Society na si Dr. Zarla Gulmatico Flores. Good morning, Doc.
Hello, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat.
Thank you
Magandang
for joining
umaga,
us.
Sir, ma'am.
Doc, tinignan ko agad yung skin mo kasi dermatologist. Oh, makinis nga talaga yung skin ni Doc.
Bok, teka, basically, yung unang tanong, nagulat tayo doon eh. Meron palang derma ngayon, pwede pala?
Oo nga, pwede pala.
Yes po, under po ng Executive Order 1 DTI Memo Circular 2022, pinapayagan po ang mga dermatologists na mag-open ng clinic, provided po na hindi po aesthetic means. So, ibig sabihin po,
Okay.
itong mga dermatology clinics po na pinapayagan, they should be seeing patients na merong skin, nail, and hair diseases po.
Nalungkot ako doon. Hindi pala kasama yung mga facial.
Yes.
Yan
Opo,
yung...
actually po, pinagbabawal po siya kasi po very particular po yung ating na dermatology clinic po. Pero po, puro essential po and then po talagang pinapayagan. Kasi po ang usually po ng tao, pag sinabi po nilang dermatology clinic o magpapaderma sila, iniisip ka agad. So, pag sinabi we are actually doctors po of skin, hair, and nail diseases.
Yes.
And then, of course, yung aesthetic or cosmetic side po is another management to our patients.
Kasi that's a misconception na ang derma is just
Totoo.
aesthetics eh. Diba?
Oo.
The other side of derma, for example, is my
Yes, opo.
first and only time to go to derma was when I had basal cell carcinoma. Hindi
Ano yun?
aesthetics, cancer of the skin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So may mga ganun.
It's very, one of the most common cancer of the skin po. Yes.
Oo. So,
Kaya po, very particular si DTI po doon.
So limited pa yung ino-offer po ninyo, kumbaga, na services. Pero doktora,
Biglang na-depress si Maricel.
oo, nalungkot ako kasi kanina nung break, iniisip namin baka pwede
Pwede na pala.
magpa-facial. Hindi pa pala pwede. So
Kasi
ano
po,
yung
marami po kasi pag-aaral regarding po sa mga patients po na pumupunta sa dermatologist for mga aesthetic during the time ng mga quarantine or lockdown sa ibang mga bansa na ang nagiging transmission or constant transmission ng infection ng COVID-19. Kaya po talagang as much as possible, you go to the clinics with urgent or necessary. So, and we all know naman po yung aesthetic part, yung cosmetic part, hindi po siya ganun ka-urgent or necessary pa.
Oo nga.
Unlike mga medical diseases po. Yes po.
naman.
Tama naman. May point naman. Nalungkot lang ako. Huwag yung pigilan malungkot.
Oh, you understand.
Dok, ano po yung usual na mga diseases o yung mga kailangan na merong regular check-up na inilalapit sa inyo?
Okay. Right now po kasi, we are launching what we call the teledermatology or the online consultation. So this kind of consultation po, which is online, we are providing unnecessary risk and providing safety to our patient who required quality dermatological care. So meaning to say po, kahit po nasa bahay po sila at kailangan po nila ng consultation regarding po sa kanilang balat, buhok at kuko, maaari po silang kumonsulta sa kanilang mga dermatologists who are providing or online consultation. So if you would look at our website, which is www.org.ph po. If you will look at it po, a lot of institutes doing some of them po are for...
Doc, pwedeng pakiulit
Yes.
yung website
Apa.
kasi medyo nag-choppy po
Napuputol.
kanina, napuputol-putol, so hindi namin narinig
Okay.
ng buo. Opo.
So, the website po is www.pds.org.ph. So, they can look at anong mga institution na nagpo-provide ng teledermatology. So, among which po are East Avenue Medical Center, Jose Arias Memorial Medical Center, Hospital ng Manila, PGH, RITM, Skin and Cancer Foundation, SPMC, which is in Davao po, the Southern Philippines Medical Center, UERM, and UST po. They are providing telederm or online consultation for dermatology po, which are for free. So, our patients po, yes, hindi na po nila kailangan pumunta sa hospitals, no, kasi nakakatakot po right now going to the hospital, especially for our patients po na walang access po talaga because of the lockdown. We've been starting this as early as last week of March. We are catering patients and we are seeing patients online po for their dermatological needs, no? Especially yung mga matagal na pong diseases na iniinda po nila, they are already consulting online.
Pero Doc, what derma issues lend themselves to telemedical conferencing? I mean, ano yung pwedeng ano yung mga pwedeng diseases na i-address doon sa telemedicine? Kasi na-imagine ko kasi medyo mahirap na ilapit mo nga sa camera yung ano mo.
Oo nga. Paano ka halimbawa meron kang ringworm? Paano yun? Pating ito po yung ringworm. Ganun ba?
Tingnan mo itong buko ko.
Right now natin, once po yung patient, no, nag-consult sila ng kanilang problem, okay, magbubook muna sila ng appointment and then magsiset sila ng appointment together with their doctor. So usually po sa mga institution na to, it's the residents po or dermatology residents po who are catering or replying to our patients. So in here po, what they do is once they texted po or they Viber or they send message po sa FB, whatever po yung platform ng ating mga institutions, they will be sent po mga terms and conditions. Then after that, if they agree po, may mga listahan po step by step kung paano gawin. Like for our institution where I belong po, Jose Reyes po, they would have to book online po through Facebook and then magmi-meet sila ng resident through online video cam po. Then, parang consultation po, harap-harapan, magtatanong po, magpo-questions, yung mga histories po na importante pertinent to that skin finding or nail or hair finding po. And then afterwards po, the patient po will be asked po to take pictures ng mga kanyang mga skin lesions. Then afterwards po, titingnan ni dermatologist po kung ano po yung mga pictures doon, maraming pictures po doon, bibigyan niya ng mga instruction how to take pictures, and then they will see it po kung ano po actually yung clinical impression ng mga diseases po na ito.
And then, kapag na-realize ng dermatologist na kailangan siyang i-check ng personal, that's the time na pupunta siya dun sa hospital.
Right, opo. Actually po, yun po yun. So, this teledermatology po, dalawa po ang kanyang pwedeng i-provide. Number one po, pwede na po niya actually bigyan ng management or bigyan niya ng prescription kagad yung patients online, or at the same time, makikita niya or ma-assess niya or what we call matatriage niya kung talagang kailangan po ba makita ng patients personally or kailangan po ng face-to-face consultation. Kasi sometimes, through pictures lang po or through photos, we can really diagnose patient. Yun naman po ang kagandahan sa dermatology, no? Makikita mo lang yung skin lesion, we have good clinical eye na kagad, and we can really diagnose the patient. So basically based on the data, the infos, and the photos given by or provided by the patients po.
Pero once na nagpunta po sila sa hospital para dun sa face-to-face check-up, ano yung protocol?
Yes po. Recently po, the Philippine Dermatological Society, we had this webinar series or webinar lecture po regarding po on the COVID-19 recommendations when we open our clinic. So in here po, these are the guidelines po for the safety of the patient, the doctors, and the staff. Okay? So pagka po ganon, kailangan po, number one, si patient po kailangan magpa-appointment. Kasi basically, dun sa appointment na yon, doon na amin ma-assess kung kailangan ba ni patient pumunta sa clinic or not. So kung kailangan niya pumunta, bibigyan namin siya ng mga policies ng clinic. For example, ang policy number one, kailangan they have to wear mask. No? They have to wear the mask appropriately, like covering the nose and the mouth. We have to educate the patient. Then number two po, those patients po with history of exposure to someone who has COVID-19 o kaya who has cough, colds, fever, loss of taste, loss of smell, or any of the symptoms na pinrovide ng ating WHO, DOH na meron that could manifest COVID-19, hindi po sila in-encourage to go to the clinic. That's number 2. Then, after that po, bibigyan din sila ng policy na yung ibang clinics, they would have this foot bath, no? So, they would have to go. So, bago pumunta talaga si patient, binigyan na siya ng policy, the patient has to read it para maintindihan niya na ito yung mga kailangan niyang tandaan. Like 10 minutes before the appointment time, nandoon na siya. Hindi siya magsasama ng buong pamilya niya. Kung ano naman siya, hindi naman siya minor at kaya niyang mag-isa, pumunta siya. Pero those who are children, a minor, o kaya yung mga senior citizen natin na kailangan ng companion or PWD kailangan ng companion, sila yung pwedeng pumunta. Kasi, pero we have this policy na one companion, one patient lang. And then they should observe social distancing talaga when they go to the clinic.
Oh, okay. Pero
Yes,
medyo
so
mahirap
very
yung...
ano lang, tedious po.
Oo, parang ang hirap ng social distancing kasi kagaya nito pinapakita natin na video, dikit na dikit yung doktora sa sa patient.
Right. Right now po, kaya nga po actually, meron din pong mga recommendation or guidelines na pinrovide si society regarding sa pag-open ng clinic. Like we put marks, no? We will put mga markers dun sa aming clinic na kung saan tatayo or uupo si patient. Like for example, sa aking clinic, no, ginawa ko yung upuan na kasya ang 6 na pasyente, 2 lang ang pwedeng umupo doon. Tapos nilalagyan ko ng marka na hindi sila talaga pwede umupo doon sa ibang area. Tapos meron lang silang pwedeng tayuan, lalo na pag nasa reception or kausap yung secretary, hanggang doon lang sila to, to remind them of the social distancing. Kasi this is very new to us. So kailangan talaga constant reminder hanggang maging habit na to ng bawat Pilipino.
Pero Doc, how will this change? How will this change the way that you do your medicine in dermatology? Kasi until there's a vaccine, di ba? You will always have that problem na you were talking just now about yung distancing among people dun sa waiting room. Pero meron ding ano yan we have a direct interaction with the patient face to face and very close at times kasi kailangan mong inspeksyonin yung pinakabalat ng tao. So,
Yes.
so may mga ganung particulars na medyo, I suppose, makaka-apekto dun sa inyong how you guys interact with patients.
Yes, actually po talagang maapektuhan. Pero po, with regards to the recommendation and the guidelines po, what we do right now is we are wearing mga safe na or safety protocols, like we are wearing personal protective equipment. So one of them will be hindi na kami actually nagsusuot ng scrub suit, okay? Ay, ang blazer, okay? Yung blazer pang interview lang siya. Okay? Hindi na siya masyadong nire-recommend. Ang sinusuot namin right now is we recommend our fellows to wear scrub suit. So, yung scrub suit, parang ano na lang, hindi na yung OOTD namin na usual. And then we have to tie our hair, no? And then we are not allowed actually to wear jewelries, no? Earring, mga hindi kami in-encourage to wear that kasi pwede talaga tong anuhan ng mga virus. And at the same time, we are wearing surgical masks, and some of us are recommended to wear the N95 mask. May goggles, may face shield. So kapag magpo-procedure, that's more tedious because we'll have to wear mga smack gowns or mga bunny suits that would really protect us from the patient, and we are also protecting the staff as well and the patient themselves. So medyo marami talagang isusuot na hindi na normal or hindi na katulad dati.
Parang hirap gumalaw nun, di ba?
Ang hirap nga. Pero,
yes, mahirap talagang gumalaw. Tapos we limit our consultation to 15 minutes talaga as much as possible. No? So, mahirap talaga kasi hindi na katulad dati na pwede pa kayong magchika-chika ng patient, maikukwento pa niya yung buhay niya, gano'n. Magbibigay ka pa ng advice. Wala na masyado, ililimit na natin to kasi we are also giving consideration to the next patient para naman hindi siya matagal ang exposure din niya. Tapos sa clinics din, we are buying a lot of things, no, to protect the doctors, the staff, and the patient as well. We are providing a lot of things, no, foot bath, hand sanitizer, alcohol, HEPA filters, ULPA filters, okay, UV light. We are using that, and we are, doing cleaning or disinfecting all the time, especially if the patient comes and go, we have to do the disinfect because we don't want or we are preventing the transmission of the virus itself.
Ma'am, gaano kalaki yung epekto ng COVID-19 doon sa income ng mga derma clinics?
Okay. Number one, hindi pa nga kami yung iba hindi pa talaga nag-open, malaki na yung gastos kasi we are lalo na ngayon yung mask, 'di ba? Nakita niyo naman
Right.
yung mask dati na surgical mask ng 50 pesos per box, ngayon binebenta siya at most 25 to 28 pesos per piece. So, malaking gastos talaga yun. The N95 before na sobrang mura lang, sobrang mahal na din niya ngayon. So, malaki ang gastos kasi we are preparing everything for ourselves, to protect ourselves and to protect the patient. So, yung palang magastos na. And then when the patient comes, limited na rin yung number ng patients namin. So, at most, we get to see 5 to 6 patients a day because, ang gap kasi ng mga appointments, it's an hour. Hindi mo kasi gugustuhin na mag-pool ang mga patients doon kasi you're giving time na baka malate si patient. So usually 30 minutes to 1 hour talaga. That's for consultation alone. And then, as doctors naman, kung dati ang clinic mo araw-araw, ililimit mo na talaga, gagawin mong 3 times a week na lang. So, talagang medyo mahirap for both doctors and for patients. That's why we are trying our best to maximize the resources that we have. Like, the online consultation, we are actually doing it. Even at home, we are doing it for our patients po.
Naku ma'am, hindi ba yan magre-reflect dun sa sa singil sa pasyente in the near future? Natakot na naman ako.
May possibility po, actually. May possibility po. It depends po sa discretion po ng dermatologist kung gusto po nila yon, no? Pero some naman po, I think they don't really charge that much or they don't give the burden of the cost to the patient. So actually, it's still the initiative, no, of the dermatologist kasi syempre talagang magastos siya. Ang magiging problem talaga dyan kung talagang gusto ni patient mag-procedure, like for example, kailangan niya biopsy, no? Like na-mention kanina ni Sir, no, basal cell carcinoma, we are seeing that. So some of our dermatologists are doing surgery for that. Yun, medyo mas mapapagastos talaga kasi, all of us will be wearing PPEs and then yung mga talagang mga standard po talaga na PPEs na detail. So, medyo mapapamahal po talaga ng konti. Kaya nga po, hindi namin talaga din i-recommend yung mga cosmetics right now, like the lasers, because and then we all know naman the COVID-19 is airborne, no? So, pwede nandun siya. Kasi once na sinira mo yung skin, you are releasing some of the debris there that may contain the virus, no? Na pwede talagang kumalat siya kapag hindi mo talaga winatch over or in-observe mo talaga yung guidelines, which is very difficult talaga. And then talagang mapapamahal lalo si patient, no? Tapos si patient, pwede rin siya talagang ma-expose pa or pwede siyang mag-transmit ng virus sa ibang mga co-patients or even to the doctors and the staff.
Okay.
Imagine mo yung dating interaction ng doktor at ng pasyente. Dok, ang ganda-ganda ng kutis ninyo, ang puti-puti. Ngayon ang sasagutin ni Dok, hindi, PPE ko yan, hindi ko yung kutis.
PPE. Nakamask pala.
Tsaka hindi na nakikita actually yung mukha minsan. Kung isa magbabayad si patient, kayo na
balot
pala
na balot
yan.
na,
Kasi
nakamask
nakamask ka,
eh.
nakakover ka lahat. So, nagugulat si patient, nakausap ka na pala niya.
Oo nga. Nako. Sige, maraming salamat
Yes.
po sa inyo, Doktora.
Doktora
Okay.
Zarla
You're welcome po.
Gulmatico
Thank you din po
Flores
sa lahat.
Thanks, Doc.
ng Philippine Dermatological Society.
Nako. Ano talaga, papunta tayo sa new normal.
The new abnormal eh.
Oh, the new abnormal. So limited.
Anyway po, higit 500 ang preso ng Bureau of Jail Management and Penology sa buong bansa ang positibo sa COVID-19. Mismong si Pangulong Duterte ang nagkumpirma nito sa report niya sa Kongreso. Higit 300 sa COVID-positive inmates ay mula po sa Cebu City Jail. Ginagamot ng mga pasyente sa isolation facilities ng BJMP. Inaasahan namang darami pa ang palalayaing preso sa ilalim ng parol para ma-decongest sa mga kulungan ng maisagawa ang social distancing.
Hindi ba rin talaga nag-work yung nila, no? Pagtigil dun sa mga visitors. Congested kasi. Oo.
Doon nga
Iimbestigahan.
sa mga ano sa mga sa mga jail, sa magkakulugo yung isa, kulugo lahat.
Oh, kaya dikit-dikit sila eh. Paano may iwasan
Good
yun?
morning sa inyo, dyan, sorry.
Iimbestigahan ng NBI ang pagpapalaya sa dalawang Chinese na nahuli sa isang underground hospital sa Clark, Pampanga. Ayon kay Justice Secretary Menardo Guevara, aatasan niya ang Bureau of Immigration na hanapin ang dalawang banyaga. May 19 nang salakayin ng mga otoridad ang ospital na tumatanggap lang umano ng mga Chinese na tinamaan ng COVID-19. Pero pinalaya rin ang dalawang nahuli noong araw din yun. Ito yung sa Fontanan.
Yung nagulat sila, may pharmacy tapos may clinic sa loob
Oo,
na
kumpleto.
hindi authorized ng kahit anong ahensya ng gobyerno.
Right.
Parang isang villa doon sa Fontana Leisure Park. Ginawa nilang ospital.
Correct. Tapos nahuli yung dalawang Chinese, pero pinakawalan din. Ano ba? Ang weird. Bakit nga ba napakawalan yun? Eh kung hindi ba lang in-investigate?
Tinest kung may COVID-19. Kasi they were treating COVID. Ang dami kasi nakitang COVID test kits na gamit na doon sa facility.
Yeah. Tapos biglang.
Hindi facility villa eh.
Oo, villa nga.
Hindi talaga facility siya na medical facility villa eh. So, takot ng mga tao, baka COVID-19 clinic yon. Kasi
Right.
nagtetest sila ng COVID-19 eh.
Oo nga. Kaso napawalan. Hanapin niyo yan kung nasa na siya. Uy, Bok, i-ano lang ako yung kay Aaron Aquino kanina
sige.
yung sinasabi.
Sige,
Kasi
sige.
eto, nabasa ko na ng maayos yung statement ni Secretary
Ni
Roque. So, ang sinasabi ni Secretary Roque, si Aaron Aquino pala, in-appoint as member ng Board of Directors
Ng Clark?
sa Clark International Airport Corporation noong May 22. Yun yung kanyang appointment. Tapos, kaya ang pumalit naman sa PIDEA, si Wilkins Villanueva.
It makes you wonder bakit biglang nailipat si Aaron from drugs
To airport.
to airport.
Oo nga. Kagaya nga nung napag-usapan natin kanina, drugs talaga. Nako, yan ang
centerpiece
primero
ng gobyerno
unong,
yun
di ba? Programa ni Presidente.
So, bigla siya nasa board ng airport sa
Oo.
Clark.
Ano nga kayang nangyari, Wondering kung bakit.
Tawagan si Aaron. Sige. Anyway po, tuloy-tuloy yung special coverage ng 1PH sa COVID-19 sa aming pagbabalik.
Plano ng buksan muli ang mga restaurant para sa mga dine-in customer sa mga lugar na nakailalim sa General Community Quarantine. Pero gaano na ba kahanda ang mga restaurant para sa new normal? Sa puntong ito, makakausap natin si Chef Robbie Gocco, isa sa mga Board of Directors ng Hotel and Restaurant Association of the Philippines. Magandang umaga po sa inyo, Chef Robbie.
Good morning.
Good morning, Maricel. Good morning.
Opo. Sama po natin si Ed Lingao.
Good morning po.
Hi, good morning, Ed.
Chef, kamusta na po yung paghahanda natin doon sa mga restaurant, especially ngayon, ilang araw na lang. Baka mamaya matuloy nga yung
Baka
sinasabi
Monday,
nila na
oo.
GCQ, di natin alam. Ano? Kamusta po yung preparation?
Well, alam niyo, ang number one dito kasi, we're in the hospitality industry, di ba? A food and beverage hospitality industry. And this virus, di ba, this pandemic is stopping us from being hospitable. Right? Alam niyo, ang dining experience, hindi lang naman din sa masarap na pagkain, pero kasama din ang service, kasama din ang ambiance, kasama din lahat. Now, dahil dito, this deprives us of giving you what we are trying to, the message that we're trying to extend to you, di ba? The service, yung platform namin, kung gaano ka. Pero, kaya ngayon, we had to really, wala namang playbook itong paglaban sa coronavirus, di ba? Especially in the food and the beverage industry. Pero, meron naman tayong tinatawag na proper protocols, di ba? Of course, nagiging mas stricto na tayo ngayon. Maraming paraan kung hindi na tayo pwedeng yung dating ginagawa natin na hindi naman masyadong strict. So there's a lot. We can actually talk about it right now. Kasi we have to reflect on the situation, di ba? And then react swiftly with consideration of safety and safety and sanitation, di ba? And then we have to channel everything. Sigahin natin yung ating pag-serve or ating pag-deliver ng ating produkto. And then, pinaka-importante sa lahat is just to run yung buhay ba tayo, we're above water, di ba? And buhay tayo for the next year, right? Marami, yan if you want me to go into details, alam mo, since 50% na lang ang dining capacity natin, di ba? Kailangan natin siguro, kung meron tayong park sa harap natin o meron tayong alfresco, i-repurpose natin yan. Diba? Para at least mas dumami pa rin ang seats natin. Pero ang nabalitaan ko kasi, this is medyo masakit pakinggan, pero ang sabi nila, ang nababasa ko sa mga survey, ay 80% daw ay hindi mo na babalik sa restaurant habang meron pang virus, wala pang vaccine. Diba? So, malaking number yan. But people are still going to eat, take out deliveries, di ba? Mag-take out pa rin sila. They're still going to have, do delivery service. Pero yun lang nga, but puro home cooked meals ang gusto ng tao. So, ang challenge niyan sa amin is to how to get them to go back to the restaurant and eat, di ba? Marami rin paraan.
Pero Chef, if I can just break in. Kasi ang concern siyempre ng marami is that, well, from what I understand, tell me if I'm getting this right, mga 70% po daw ng revenues ng isang restaurant ay dine-in.
Actually, more than that.
Oh, yun. Yun lang ang laking epekto po nun. If they cut the number of customers na pwede sa isang restaurant by 50% para lang ma-take into account yung social distancing. Ang laki po ng mababawas doon sa revenue inflow ng mga establishments, and that could possibly and probably have an effect on number one, sustainability, number two, the number of staff that you could hire, and number three, yung return of investment to pay off debts. For example, people invest in these things para sa everything from ambience to infrastructure and all that. So ang laki ng long-term impact sa inyo.
Now, there are ways to do it. No? Number one, yung produkto mo, you streamline yung menu. Diba? Meron tayong kung tawagin na parang yung 75% ng sales ng restaurant mo ay nanggagaling sa 25% ng menu items mo. So what we do is we advise our partners to remove na lang the 75% and stick na lang to the 25%.
Oh, yung mga
That's
surbol.
di ba? So you have a more efficient menu now, di ba? So renegotiate your terms with your landlord. Ngayon naman, maganda kasi sometimes sa aking group, no, 5% na lang ang sinisingil sa amin. Wala nang basic rent, right? 5% of gross ang sinisingil sa amin ngayon, di ba? Tapos, with regards to the employees, you have to talk to your employees. So, sabi niyo naman, na these are trying times. Wala naman tayong, sabi, sa akin lang to, sa aking restaurant group lang to, hindi na namin ina-ambisyon na pumita, di ba? Basta lang meron tayong pangsweldo, meron tayong pambayad sa supplier, at meron tayong pambayad ng ating rent. Okay na.
Let's just keep it, we run afloat for the next year, right?
And then, usap tayo. Kaya, ang sinasabi mo, 75% na lang ang sales na sa restaurant. Actually, mas mataas pa eh. Mga 85% yan ang sales sa
Dine-in,
restaurant.
dine-in.
Tapos, dine-in. Tapos, 15% ang take-out. Now, yung mga magagaling sa take-out, tulad ng mga pizza, mga pizzerias, di ba? They're the ones who are rating it in right now, right? Pero yung mga, like me, we were, actually, ang take-out sales namin ay nasa 10 to 15% lang, right? Medyo struggling ngayon. Pero these are times that really we have to talk to each other. We communicate with the employees, you talk to your landlord, you talk to your suppliers, di ba? We need each other right now. Kailangan natin. And now is the perfect time na maghawakan tayo ng kamay, magtulungan tayo, di ba? And so we can go through this.
Sir, huwag tayo maghawakan ng kamay ngayon.
Bawal
Nag-try tayo.
maghawakan ng kamay.
In spirit. So we have to, we can go through this. Now, ang gusto ko lang i-mention talaga, yung safety and sanitation. Importante. Now that we're opening a restaurant to the public, right? You know na ang physical menu itself, hindi mo na pwedeng, ang advice namin, hindi mo na pwedeng gamitin yan ngayon. Physical menu. So you have to rely on menu boards or a QR code where guests can actually get a digital menu and view it in their devices, diba? Ngayon, remember, papasok ka sa isang restaurant, di ba? Alam mo naman, ang pagkain sa restaurant ay pure sensory, di ba? So you eat opening your mouth, you smell the food, and then you look at the food using your eyes. How can you appreciate all of this kung meron kang face mask at all times, tatanggalin mo lang ang face mask pag susubo ka ng pagkain, di ba? Tapos ikakabit mo ka agad. How can you, yes, di ba? Kaya maraming yan eh. So, hindi mo naman pwedeng tanggalin yung mask mo while you're in the dining table, di ba? Kasi, of course, delikado rin. Tapos, hindi lang yan. Yung server mo will have difficulty upselling kasi they are now advised not to upsell or not to talk too much, right? It's just being, order takers na lang sila. Part of their job is really to upsell, to promote.
Bawal na makipag-chat.
Bawal na makipag-chat. Hindi lang yun. Wala nang mga condiments on the table. Wala nang setup ng plates or the silverware on top of the table. It's going to be first requested na lang, di ba? So it really removes the beauty of eating out. Parang napakahirap na ngayon. Pero, it's just, kami naman restaurateurs, we are trying to find ways to we're very, very hopeful na na babalik at kakain pa rin yung tao. Ma-assure namin yung tao na yung customers namin, yung aming restaurant ay napakalinis, di ba?
Pero, Chef, paano maaapektuhan? I understand, naapektuhan talaga ng gusto yung kita nyo kung 85% pala yung dine-in, ano? Pero how will this affect the price of the food once na nagbalik na dun sa GCQ, for example, and pinayagan na kayo ng mga dine-in?
Actually, you know what, to be honest about it, mas murang ngayon yun. Because of course our rent is lower, right? Our labor cost is lower. We have a smaller menu now, right? In fact, in my restaurant, mas mura, medyo naging mas mura ngayon ang pagkain namin because ang fixed cost namin saka ang variable cost namin mas bumaba. So, whereas before we can operate at 30, you do operate at 32% food cost, di ba? Pero we were still okay at 42 to 45%. Para lang, ang importante ngayon is may value na yung pinakain ng mga tao. Mas value na para at least people can afford your food now, right? We have to lower it. Now, this also, yung mga third-party aggregators, di ba? So they ask for 30%. Hinihingi sila ng mga 30% para ma-deliver yung pagkain mo, yung food mo, di ba? Okay lang, ano lang yan eh. We negotiate with them. And then, it's all about opening the communication lines and just talk to them.
Okay. Chef. Opo. Naku, medyo nagkakaproblema tayo sa linya. Pero maraming salamat po sa inyo, Chef Robbie Goko, isa sa mga Board of Directors ng Hotel and Restaurant Association of the Philippines. Gusto ko pa man din sanang malaman kung ano mangyayari sa mga buffet. Namimiss ko nang mag-buffet.
Pero sinasabi ni Chef na mas mura ngayon mas malit ngayon yung cost of producing food kasi wala kang overhead wala kang kuryente, mas konti yung staff mo. Pero ngayon yun na puro take out, delivery. Pag nag-resume yan ng operations na dine-in, pero 50% lang ang papayagan mong customer sa loob, then you will still have to turn on your air conditioning, you will still have to have a staff to serve and all that, but you'll have only half kalahati ng usual customers mo na pwedeng kumain at a time.
And the ingredients, kasi wala nang price freeze. Pag by the time na payagan sila na mag-dine-in, so baka mamaya maiba-iba na rin yung presyo ng mga ingredients. We don't know, although there's SRP. Pero paano ka nga naman makakabawi kung 50% lang yung papasok dun sa loob ng restaurant?
At maraming restaurants, utang yan. They take out loans sa mga bangko para they can build up their place, they can put nice decor, they can put in good infrastructure, they can get good ovens and stoves and all that. So, those are things na kailangan nilang i-address down the road.
And kailangan pa nilang magdagdag ngayon ng investment. Kasi of course, may mga protocol na kailangan ng pag-disinfect. Paano yung mga magwo-work doon sa loob ng kitchen? Maiiba rin yung mga attire nila. Allowed pa rin ba yung mga usual attire nila? O baka kailangan pa rin nilang magdagdag ng mga parang mga PPE-like? Diba? Kasi food yun
Mainit sa kusina.
Mainit pa sa kusina. Baka ang hirap nun, mainit sa kusina, tapos baka mamaya required din silang mag-suit, hindi natin alam. Kasi pagkain yung hinahawakan mo, hindi naman yun basta-basta, di ba? Siyempre, iniiwasan natin dyan yung mga tilansik ng laway, so given na yon, kailangan nakamask sila or kung anumang protective suit na kailangan nilang gawin. So may additional na investment din. Additional na gastos.
So all these things will have to be factored in once we go into GCQ.
Yes.
Diba? Ilang porsyento kaya ng mga restaurant yung mabubuhay hanggang katapusan ng taon?
Naku, nakakatakot naman. Pero kasi iniisip ko probably yung ibang mga restaurant, lalo na yung mga mababait na owner, baka yung time o yung period na nakasara sila, malamang binibigyan din nila ng sweldo yung mga waiters, yung mga waitress nila.
Kasama yun sa,
diba? Sa security.
Sa gastos nila in the last 2 months.
Oo, na hindi naman bumabalik sa kanila. Kasi kawawa din naman yung empleyado kung di nila
pero yun
binigyan.
ibig sabihin nun, umiiksi rin ang PC nila.
Yun. Exactly. So ano nang mangyayari niyan? Diba? Kaya nga sinasabi natin, yung ibang mga restaurant, nagsishift na, kagaya na banggit ni Chef Robbie kanina, kahit nasabihin mo na 15% lang kita from delivery, you have to, kailangan mong gawin yun. Otherwise, wala ka talagang kikitain. Mas malaki pa pala, no? Sabi ni DTI, nasa 70%. Tansya nila, mga nasa 85% pala yung kita from dine-in. Malaki.
Bukod sa katawan, isa rin sa naapektuhan ng COVID-19 crisis ang mental health at spiritual life ng ating mga kababayan.
Kaya nga ang isang misyonero sa Makati, pinaigting ang pagbabahagi ng Food for the Soul. Kilalanin natin siya via Viber video call. Magandang umaga sa iyo, Jaime Gabrera. Hi, sir.
Ay, magandang umaga po.
Good morning.
Morning po.
Sir Jaime, ano po ba itong initiatives ninyo para yung sinasabi makatulong daw sa mental wellness
And
ng
spiritual
mga
health.
and spiritual health ng mga tao?
Actually po, bago po magkaroon ng COVID, bago po ito ay umpisahan, meron ako naka-schedule na mission trip dapat talaga sa South Korea noong March 7. Na-cancel nga lang ito dahil po sa COVID. So iniisip ko baka may ibang plano ang Panginoon at gusto niya akong patulungin dito sa bansa natin, sa Pilipinas, sa ating mga kababayan. So una, sumali ako ng mga prayer meeting online. Ito yung ministry ng Heal for Life. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, nagdarasal kami. At kadalasan, nangangamusta ako randomly sa mga Facebook friends ko. Kinakamusta ko sila kung paano ko sila may pagpe-pray at ano yung pwede ko maipag-pray sa kanila. So ngayon kasi na hindi na pwedeng makipag-meet in person, alam ko yung iba nag-i-struggle lalo na sa kanilang mga mental health issues. At kailangan nila ng tao na kausap na pwede silang somehow mapakinggan yung kanilang mga pinagdadaanan.
So, paano yung sistema, kumbaga, na para malapitan ka tapos humingi ng counseling?
Ang ginagawa ko po ay Facebook Live, Facebook Call, Messenger, o kaya naman ay Zoom, o kaya naman ay Viber. So, yung mga friends ko sa Facebook, mini-message ko sila, kinakamusta ko sila, tinatanong ko sila ano yung kanilang pinagdadaanan ngayong sitwasyon, na pwede silang maipag-pray, pwede silang makausap. So, basically, tapos sila, nagre-refer sila ng iba nilang kaibigan na may alam din silang pinagdadaanan, tapos hindi nila maproseso o matulungan or mapakinggan kasi busy rin sila sa trabaho nila dahil work from home sila. So, ganun po yung nagiging sistema po.
Pero typically, sir, ano po yung mga nilalapit sa inyong mga problema?
Iba-iba po eh. Pero ito po ay more of like kasi spiritual counseling siya eh. So parang pastoral counseling siya na kung saan po gumagamit ako ng iba't ibang techniques based po sa various trainings din po na naatinan ko dati sa iba't ibang healing ministry or healing program. Tapos minerge ko silang sama-sama, pinagsama-sama ko po sila. So more of like ang mga karaniwan dito kasi nag-struggle sila sa depression, nag-struggle sila sa anxiety, sa panic, nag-struggle sila sa addiction, maaaring addiction sa social media, addiction sa panunood ng
Korean
mga
novela.
Korean novela, K-drama. So parang sila mismo, they know in themselves na, oops, hindi na ako nagiging productive for the day. Ano nangyayari sa akin? May kailangan ko yata ng tulong. So sila yung mismo nag-reach out at naghahanap ng tao na pwedeng maproseso kung ano ba talaga yun. Kasi maaaring ayun ay kanilang coping mechanism kasi may mas malalim na issue na kailangan i-address. So yun po yung ginagawa ko, tinutulungan ko silang iproseso yung mas malalim na issue doon. Yung kanilang sarili, yung puso nila, ano talaga yung kailangan katagpuin doon. At unti-unti naman po siya, yung iba kasi may anger, may rage, lumalabas, lalo na walang makausap, wala silang outlet. So, nagmamanifest po, lumalabas yung kanilang mga issues. So, ayun po yung mga pinapakinggan, tinutulungan i-proseso ng mga issue.
Yun, maraming kailangan dito noon kasi marami ditong addict ng Korean novela. Eh.
Aray naman.
Kasama ka ba doon?
Hinay. Sasaktan ako eh. Pero may kasama ka ba dito sa initiative na to, sir?
Meron po, may mga kasama rin naman po ko dito. Sila po yung isa kong kaibigan dito, si Ate Yoli, siya po ay isang license po na counselor. So kapag kailangan po ng babae na kakausap, sa kanya ko po nire-refer, kinakausap ko po siya para po at prefer nung tao na babae yung kanyang kausap. So sa kanya ko po siya nire-refer.
Paano pagka halimbawa interesado na lumapit sa inyo? Paano kayo lalapitan?
Sa akin, okay lang naman po eh. So, meron po kung may number po ko, tapos may email. So, pwede naman po. Pwede silang lumapit o kaya ay mag-message.
Ibig po sabihin, how do they get in touch with you po? Do you have a Facebook page? Is there any way in social media that they can get in touch with you?
Yun na po, yung Facebook ko lang po, Jaime Cabrera po, ayun po yung aking Facebook. So, karaniwan po nagme-message eh. So, randomly, yung iba nagme-message, nag-ask ng prayer, ng counseling, o kaya naman ng ma-process yung kanilang issues. So, yun po, ayun po yung means nila to reach out po.
Okay. Sir Jaime, panghuli po, ano pong mensaheng gusto niyong iwan sa ating mga kababayan?
Mahirap po ang sitwasyon natin ngayon at alam ko po na nasa krisis tayo at ito po ay ang krisis na beyond ng ating control. Hindi natin to tayo mismo nahihirapan, pero pwede po tayong lumapit sa Diyos. May Diyos po tayo na pwede nating kapitan at huwag tayong mawala ng pag-asa. At kung kailangan po natin ng tulong at meron tayong naging struggle po tayo sa ating mga mental health issues, I strongly recommend na maghanap po tayo ng help kasi kailangan po natin ng tulong at kailangan po natin maproseso yung ating mga nararamdaman. Lalo na ngayon nasa crisis.
Okay, maraming salamat po sa inyo, Mr. Jaime Cabrera.
Salamat din po.
Naalala ko yung advice ni Dr. Camille Garcia, yung ating suking psychologist. Ano talaga, yung kinakain mo kasi it also helps para maging masaya ka. Yung for mental health.
So kain ka ng kain para masaya ka?
Hindi naman, mamimili ka ng healthy na food. Ang sinasabi niya, ang advisable daw na food for the brain para ma-stimulate yung happiness, kumbaga yung mga happy thoughts, advisable daw yung mga the likes of saging o kaya salmon. It helps daw, mga peanuts, ganon. I don't know, in-explain niya kung ano yung chemical content nitong mga food na to na nag-stimulate ng happiness, yung mga happy thoughts sa brain. Kaya lang hindi ko maalala yung term.
Ba't hindi na lang tsokolate para puro ka endorphin?
Kasi nakakataba.
Tapos madidepress ka naman.
Madidepress ka na naman.
Pag nagtitimbang ka, ba't ganito timbang ko ngayon? Depress ka naman.
Nag-add na naman ako ng weight. At least yung saging tsaka salmon, sigurado ka health.
Yung mani naman, rarayumahin ka naman.
Konti lang. Huwag mo dadamihan.
Yung mga concern ng mga may edad, di ba?
Oo nga. Muli namang nakasama at nahawakan ng ilang taga-retirement home sa France ang kanilang mahal sa buhay. Paano nangyari yan kung may social distancing? Isang giant plastic bubble ang inilagay sa loob ng retirement home bilang meet-up facility ng mga matatanda at mga bumibisita sa kanila.
Ang cute naman. Parang pwedeng playground, no? Ay, hindi. Ano pala? Talagang ano siya,
Oo, limitado. Ganun lang yung ano mo. Pwede silang mag-usap ng face-to-face at hawakan ng isa't isa.
Pero may plastic sheet sa pagitan niya.
Kaya sila nahahawakan through plastic. Hindi nga lang sila magkakarinigan, dahil may plastic barrier. Mukhang epektibo naman daw ito dahil wala pa ni isa ang nahahawaan ng COVID-19 sa elderly at staff sa retirement home. Di ba mas maganda mag-ano ka na lang, protective suit ka na lang, cover mo yung buong, saglit lang naman para mayakap mo yung yung mahal mo sa buhay na di mo nakikita dahil sa COVID.
Pero kung nakatakip ka naman ng plastic suit, di mo malaman kung kapitbahay mo ba yun o tatay mo.
Sa bagay.
At least yun, alam mo na siya yung yung kausap mo. Meron lang plastic barrier.
Kaya lang hindi daw sila nagkakarinigan dahil sa plastic
walkie-talkie, tay, dinig mo ako, over.
Diba? Ang hirap naman nun. Pero kung sa bagay, at least they're looking for ways para magkita-kita. At saka ang social,
Although pwede pwede yung magkarinigan Lagyan mo lang ng
speaker sa kabilang
pwedeng speaker,
side.
pwedeng vortex membrane. Hindi siya na nape-penetrate ng pero magkakarinigan kayo.
I-suggest natin yan sa kanila. Ba't hindi naisip yun?
Pupunta ako dyan sa Italy para sabihin sa akin. Sige.
Sa France.
France. Mali pa yung bansa. Okay, sige.
Social. Oh, ano to? Mga greetings
Okay, may
natin.
pauling hirit. Sige po.
Oh, bago tayo magtapos, batiin muna natin yung ating mga viewers na sina Andaya, Larry, Jera, Raul Kayabyab, Alex Gulmatico at Edna Gulmatico Chua. Pati na yung mga suki natin na sina Midi Kami at Jam Tracy Arcega.
Batiin mo si Jam kasi mukhang kamag-anak siya ni Jojit. Baka nga asawa ni Jojit eh.
Oo nga, baka kamag-anak ni Jojit si Jam.
Tagagagalangin ka rin ba?
Di ba? Uy, baka naman sabihin nila humihirit na naman tayo ng chicharon.
Oh, hindi. Wala akong paramdam ha.
Pero masarap makakuha namin kahapon. Thank you.
Okay.
Nakain naman ng buong production.
Erase na lahat. Wala kaming ibig sabihin doon.
Oo.
Pero thank you, Jojit.
Oo.
Mula sa aming puso.
Yes.
At yan po ang dalawang oras ating talakayan ngayong umaga tungkol sa COVID-19 pandemic. Ako po si Edwin Gao.
At ako naman po si Maricel Halili. Tutok lang dito sa 1PH, Signal Channel 1, pati sa news5.com.ph at sa Facebook page ng 1PH para palagi kayong updated sa COVID-19.
So stay safe and stay at home mga kapatid.